Hello, all you 2099ers. WWE SummerSlam. For all the WWE fans who are subscribed to me. SummerSlam is packed. Now, I have one thing to say before, as you read in the title of the video. It's my booking of SummerSlam. I have something to say. I know why Roman didn't want to face Cena. I've been thinking about this theory for weeks, and John Cena kind of confirmed it on SmackDown. Roman Reigns is afraid of John Cena. He knows he's going to beat him. Now, this will play out in the SummerSlam I booked. You'll see. So, I'm going to start SummerSlam here. SummerSlam. SummerSlam. Now, for my match card prediction, I'm going to start off with, you got to start it off with the Usos versus the Mysterios rematch. Now, I have something to say here. You got to have the Mysterios. Come on. Give it back to Rey and Dominic. But that's what I would do. Give it back to Rey and Dominic. Like, come on. I really like them as tag team champions. It's nice because then you got father and son involved instead of brother and brother. You got father and son tag team champs, which could lead up to a feud in WrestleMania, which we could have Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio. Like, yeah. And then you gotta have, think the next match you could have. Now, this was in the 16-man tag team match. Shinsuke Nakamura pinned Apollo Crews. You got Shinsuke versus Apollo for the Intercontinental. I think what you do is you book the match here. Keep having Shinsuke win on SmackDown every single night. But then the only reason why Apollo Crews wins is because of his Nigerian protectors. The Nigerian guy with the, I don't remember, he used to be Dabba-Kato, but he had his Nigerian protectors was gonna slam Shinsuke Nakamura's throat in like this. Ugh. And then you have Mr. Apollo win, but you make this a no DQ match, which I wouldn't mind seeing. Then, this one's going to be a little confusing. For this one, you have Sheamus versus Damian Priest U.S. title match. I say, give the win to I really want to see Priest hold the U.S. title, because Sheamus has been holding it since Mania, right? I'm pretty sure Mania, yeah. So, why not just have him, win it back? Why not just have Priest win it, give him a push? They're already giving him a push by having him beat Sheamus. But, so to say, you have him lose for the next couple of Raws. He loses a few matches to Sheamus and stuff. But, then you have him pin Sheamus at SummerSlam for the U.S. title. But then at the next pay-per-view after that, have him lose it back to Sheamus. I don't know what the next pay-per-view after SummerSlam will be. But whichever one it is, that's where you have Sheamus get the championship back. Or the other way I think of this is you could have Sheamus retain because he gets help from The Miz and John Morrison and start up that feud. The Miz and John Morrison versus Damian Priest. Either way, this could be a pretty good match. It's got to be a banger. For our next match on the match card, Yeah, want to see it, but maybe don't want to see it. WrestleMania rematch. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. You gotta give Bianca a win. Come on. Keep it on her. Keep it on her. Keep it on her. Keep it on her. You gotta keep it on her. Have her get the win here. Keep the championship on her. Have Becky, and then I almost just spoiled it. And then at the end, have Becky Lynch return. Becky Lynch return and pull Bianca's hair and pull her out of the ring, and then go in the way of Seth Rollins, her husband, and curb stomp Bianca. Like, I don't know. That's like, what the? I would love to see that if that happened. Because I'm going to watch SummerSlam live on Peacock. Now, next match on the SummerSlam match card is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The team that I think will defeat AJ Styles and Omos, RK Bro. I'd say how you finish the match off is have Randy Orton RKO Omos, have Omos fall to the ground, then have him punt kick him, then have Omos just barely tag in AJ, and then have AJ get punt kicked, and that's how you get the pin, and have your new Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro. And I think how you do this is you have Randy return on next week's Raw, so you can start up the match. Then, I think you have a chairs match between Drew McIntyre. Well, you have a no DQ match between Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. You have them bring out the motorcycle, the sword, everything. But give Drew the win. Like, Jinder doesn't need the win as much as Drew needs it. Like, Drew lost Money in the Bank to Big E. Because we know, no offense to Big E, Big E's amazing. Drew could probably beat Big E in a match, I'd say. It'd definitely be pretty close, but I think Drew would win. So, yeah. For the SummerSlam of Cena. Abadoo! If you get what I mean. And then triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. You gotta have Nikki ASH return. Nikki Almost Superhero retain the championship. Retain it. Give her some more time in the light with the championship. Have Charlotte and Rhea get too caught up in their egos, and then have Nikki jump on both of them, do a double pin like Roman did at WrestleMania to Edge and Daniel Bryan, and then boom, match over. And then a once-in-a-lifetime matchup. Actually, we'll probably see this a few more times, like maybe 2 more times. Edge versus Seth Rollins. I think you make this a close one. Really close one. But I'm saying at the end, you have Edge give a spear to Seth Rollins and you gotta have Edge win this. Edge needs the win after that loss to Roman Reigns. You make it a career, no, not a career versus anything match, but you never know. They could make it a career or something match, like career versus respect. Edge wins, or, oh dang, no, that's wrong. Career versus, I don't know. They could do that, but I really want to see Edge pick up the win here. Make it close the whole matchup. Have a curb stomp, have Rollins miss the curb stomp, have Edge spear him, and pin Rollins. That would give Edge an ultimate win. But then for the final, I'm pretty sure I would say final 2 matches on the card. You could have... Now, this one's a little interesting. For the WWE Championship, Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. you gotta have the match end up with Bobby Lashley spearing him, and then you hear dun 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 dun. It's Brock Lesnar. He pins, or he comes out, destroys Lashley for this match to start up. Bobby versus Brock, dream match at the current time right now. But then, the main event for the Universal Championship. Now, for this, Roman Reigns versus John Cena. I know a lot of people won't agree with me on this. Most people are saying, oh yeah, Roman's going to win. Have John win. This is weird. I know. Make him a 17-time world champion. Then have him hold it for 2 more months. Then have him lose it to Roman. That starts up the Roman Rock feud that will go into WrestleMania, and we'll get that WrestleMania dream match. And then, well, John will probably go back to Hollywood either way. But, like, why not just have him win there? Okay. That's an outro, you 2099ers. Below.